So, you've done it. You've built this amazing AI agent right there on your own machine. It's clever, it's powerful, and you just know it's going to be a game changer. But how do you get it from your laptop out into the real world where it can actually start doing some good? Well, that journey from prototype to production is exactly what we're going to break down today.
And that's the real question, isn't it? Because look, having a prototype that works perfectly in your little sandbox is one thing, but deploying it so it can handle real users, messy data, and all the chaos of the real world, that is a totally different ballgame. A brilliant agent that's stuck on your hard drive is, at the end of the day, just a cool science project.
And this, right here, is the key idea I want you to hold on to. You have to change your mindset. Deploying an AI agent isn't just about pushing code. It's much more like onboarding a new employee. You're bringing an autonomous, digital coworker onto your team. And that means you have to think about its job, its workspace, its performance, and, yeah, the rules it needs to follow.
So let's start right there with that shift in thinking. For this process, you're not just the developer anymore. Nope. You're now the manager of a brand new kind of employee, one that is incredibly smart, but also one that needs really clear instructions and a solid support system to actually succeed.
See, what's crucial to understand is that deploying an agent today is so much more than just worrying about the AI model itself. The whole game has changed. It's now this big, comprehensive process. It's about building the entire world around the agent, with a huge focus on making sure it can scale, that it's secure, and that you have governance in place to keep it reliable and safe out in the wild.
And just like you would with any new person joining your team, the absolute first step is getting crystal clear on what you're actually hiring them for. You've got to write a job description before you even think about ordering their laptop.
So that job description really comes down to three big questions. First, the task. What exact problem is this thing solving? Is it crunching numbers? Handling support tickets? Be specific. Second, its scope. What kind of agent is it? How autonomous is it going to be? And third, scale. Is it going to be helping 10 people a day or 10,000 every single minute? The answers to these questions will literally shape every single technical choice you make from here on out.
Now, you've probably built your agent using awesome frameworks like LangChain, Crew AI, or maybe AutoGen. The way to think about these is that they're like the qualifications on your new employee's resume. Whether you use LangChain to string together a few calls, or something like Crew AI to build a whole team of agents that work together, that underlying tech tells you exactly what kind of support and infrastructure it's going to need to do its job well.
All right, so you've defined the role. The job description is written. Now it's time to set up the agent's office. And by office, I mean the infrastructure. That whole digital environment where your new digital coworker is going to live, breathe, and, get its work done.
Your first huge decision is where this office is even going to be. You've got two main options. Are you going to self-host? That's like building your own office building from the ground up. You get total control, total privacy. Or are you going to use a managed service? That's kind of like renting a slick, fully furnished space in a high-tech business park. It's way easier to get started, but you give up some of that control.
Let's break that down just a little bit more. Self-hosting, with your own servers and GPUs, is what you do when data privacy is everything and nothing can leave your four walls. Managed endpoints, like the APIs from OpenAI or Google, are amazing for getting up and running fast. And then you have these cool hybrid options, like RunPod, that give you a nice balance, letting you use powerful open-source models without having to manage all the hardware yourself.
Okay, office space is picked out. Now we got to call in the IT department to get everything hooked up. First, you'll use Docker to package your agent and all its stuff into a neat little container. Think of it like a standardized box that ensures it runs the same way no matter where you put it. Then Kubernetes comes in. It's like the office manager, making sure all those containers are running smoothly and spinning up new ones if things get busy. And finally, you give it an API, using something like FastAPI. This is basically the phone on its desk, letting it talk to you and all the other systems.
Okay, your new digital employee is hired, they've got a desk, they're online, we're done, right? Not even close. Now comes the really important part, the day-to-day management. We're talking performance reviews, setting company rules, and making sure they're not blowing the budget.
So how do you do a performance review for an agent? Well, it's all about the data. You track its speed, how much work it's getting done, and its error rates. But what's really fascinating and totally new is this idea of trace-level debugging. Tools like Langsmith let you literally see the agent's chain of thought, its reasoning process. This means you can understand why it did something, which is something you could never get from old-school error logs. It's a game changer.
Next up, and this one is absolutely non-negotiable, the company rulebook. You have to secure its access with things like API keys. That's its ID badge. You use rate limiting to prevent people from spamming it with requests. You make sure it follows all the data privacy laws like GDPR. And, so important, you run it in a sandbox, a totally isolated playground, so that if it ever goes rogue, it can't break anything else in your system.
And this is probably the most important safety rule of them all. Think about it. You wouldn't let a brand new intern delete the customer database or spend thousands of dollars without getting approval, would you? Of course not. It's the exact same principle here. For any action that's high risk, you build in a mandatory pause, a moment where a human has to step in and give the final okay.
And finally, let's talk money. Every employee has a cost. And believe me, the salary for an LLM agent can get out of control fast if you're not paying attention. So how do you manage it? Well, you use smaller, cheaper models for the simple stuff. You use caching to remember the answers to common questions so you don't pay to ask them again and again. And for tasks that aren't urgent, you can batch them together and run them during off-peak hours when it's cheaper.
So, we've covered the job description, the office, and all the HR policies. Now let's put it all together into a clear, actionable plan. A few different deployment playbooks you can choose from depending on your goals.
This right here is the standard career path, the whole journey from start to finish. You build and test it on your machine, you package it up neatly with Docker, you send it up to the cloud, you give it an API so it can talk to the world, and then you just keep an eye on it, monitoring and improving it forever. That's the life cycle of our digital coworker.
But hey, not every job requires the same path. So think of this table as your little cheat sheet. If you just need to whip up a quick demo to show off your brilliant idea, something like Gradio on Hugging Face Spaces is absolutely perfect. If you're building a serious, production-ready system, then that managed and scalable path is your best bet. And if you need total, absolute control over everything, well, you're going to go the self-hosted route.
And that really is what it all comes down to, isn't it? The technology, what these agents can do, is already mind-blowing. The real challenge, the next great frontier for all of us, isn't in the tech itself. It's in figuring out the skills, the infrastructure, and honestly, the wisdom to manage these powerful new members of our teams effectively.